This guy writes, my girlfriend kissed another guy at work at this event 4 days after we made it official. That hurts, man. I knew someone. We were all on a boat together, and she was married to this other guy. And then we're all up on the front of the boat, and she's making out with the basically captain of the ship. And it's like her husband's up front, and it's like we're all up front, and it's like, what the fuck, you know? Everyone came down and saw him kissing and stuff, and it's like, I was like, what's that got to do to that guy, you know? It's just like totally embarrassing. Um, and he didn't know how to handle it, you know? And so he just brushed it off, laughed it off. I know a lot of infidelity happened in that relationship, and it was like, it just became the norm. It was like he didn't really know how to stick up for, you know, his really beliefs. But it was like, yeah, and then they get divorced, and then she went, and then she actually got back with that same captain of the ship, and you know they had a thing for a while, I guess. But it's like, yeah, it hurts. It's like loyalty really is important, especially like 4 days. It's like, well, you're totally excited, and then you know maybe like thinking about your life together, even though that's maybe too much, but it's still like that does happen, and it gets you really attached and really excited and thinking about the other person, and then all of a sudden they crush you, you know. And it seems like that's a lot to like why people have these associations to relationships and link a lot of pain to relationships, because it's been there, you know, they've experienced that pain. And just as people, it's like we move away from what hurts. And so it's really our job to deal with that pain where we can be vulnerable again, you know? Because it's like if we come to the next relationship with that pain, it's like we come with a guard. We come with our guard up. You know, our defenses up. And when we have our defenses up, we also guard from the positive things that come in as well. And so it's really a lot to do with just being able to have the courage to really love or express yourself or just be vulnerable. That's the word I'm looking for. Be vulnerable. Again, and it's not to say, you know, things won't happen to you. There'll probably be much more hurts, but it's just like you have to focus on the good, like 5+ times more than you focus on the bad. Because it's like that's how potent like bad experiences, painful experiences are. Because if you focus on them too much, it just basically overwhelms you, and then you start not making decisions. And so you have to link up enough pleasure to being in the relationship, um, to really make a healthy dynamic as far as your psyche on linking pain and pleasure. Um, yeah, so I feel you, dude, but it's like this kind of start, it's probably just going to lead to more things, and probably just escalate, especially if you don't have any consequence. So if you stayed in this relationship, wanted to stay in this relationship, and what you have to do is you have to set a boundary and set a consequence to say, hey, this is not okay with me. You know, I saw you kissing that other guy, or I heard about, or I saw a video of you kissing another guy at this work party, and that's really not okay with me. You know, I just want to let you know that because I can't really tolerate that. And if she does something again, then you're gone. It's like if she breaks your values, you can't be with her. And you might just end it now too. That's another option. Just kind of look at your own situation and what you want to do. Because the hurt you'll experience right now by leaving might be so much less than the hurt you'll experience if the two of you are married, you got some kids, you got your bank accounts linked together, and you walk in on her and some other guy in your bed, you know, and you get a divorce and you basically separate, set an example for your kids that separation is okay, that cheating's okay. You lose half your shit. You have the emotional recovery period that's just way too long. It's almost not worth it, man. You know. But it is worth it to try again. And try again with someone else, you know. So